everybody. This is Miss Flavia with Little Blank Canvas, and today we're going to work on a new project for Valentines. It's part of our Valentine's series, and this is going to be lovely and yummy. We are going to turn a strawberry into a beautiful heart, and we're going to use just color pencils again. Super easy, super simple, and super accessible. Okay, so I'm going to switch my camera so you will know how to look at my hands and follow along with me. Okay, so I have this notebook, really small. Make it simple, make it nice, and you can turn into greeting cards. You can actually frame this if you want and give as a gift. So we make it really, really accessible and simple for you. So I have my mechanical pencil, or if you want to have just a regular pencil, that's fine, and my eraser. And then I have all my color pencils. Prismacolor is really an amazing brand for color pencils. I would highly recommend if you want to do more bleeding and things like that. It's really incredible. So here we go. I'm going to turn this into a heart shape again. So the first we did was the negative space for the heart. Then the following project we did, the last one, was a positive space for a heart with roses inside. Now we're going to continue to use a heart as a basic shape. Again, there is no right or wrong. Okay. You can make it not symmetrical, symmetrical. So this is a very light touch, freehanding. If you rather have a cutout that you're going to trace it to make it super, super perfect, you can do that as well. So if you're doing this, you pause the video and return. If not, that's all you're going to need. And since this is going to be a strawberry, I want to make sure that it's not too pointy over here. So I'm going to turn that drawing into a little bit more coming here and more rounded, like here on the top. And then I can use my eraser and just get that pointy. So I like to start with the heart so I have a really good idea of the shape, and then I can round up over here and make it not too pointing and inside. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a few lines over here, pretending that we have some of the greens coming out of the strawberry. So again, doesn't have to look any way or shape. We can have a few over here. They're coming outside. They're coming here. Maybe we have one that is coming on the back as well. I'm going to bring a little bit closer. I'm going to close it here as well. Then we have it. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to put my pencil and eraser away. I won't need that anymore for now. And I'm going to set aside a few colors. So I have this nice bright red. I'm going to get one that it's a little bit more orangey than this one. You can hardly tell the difference. And then I'm going to get two different shades of pink, because the light that is going to reflect here, we're going to need to use more of this. Then I'm going to get a brown, a yellow. Let's see if I have another shade of yellow here. I get that other yellow. Three different yellows. I'm going to try and see the one that I like the most. And then some greens. I think I have enough. So I know that these are going to be the colors. I have a few reds, pinks, a brown, a few shades of yellow, and a few shades of green. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is get the darkest red or the brightest red I have. And I'm going to outline my strawberry heart shaped. I'm pressing really hard. I really want that color to show. And with color pencil, it's really about the pressure you apply. You want to make sure that you put a lot of pressure and you have that nice thick line for the outline. So that's going to be our first step. Fabulous, beautiful. So I'm going to put it on the other side, so I know I have already used that. Our next stop, our next step is we're gonna make a few dots over here, and these are gonna be the seeds. They're gonna be a little bit yellow. So I'm gonna get my yellow, doesn't matter. And we're gonna make a mark as a bean. So it's gonna be very light for you to see. It's like an oval shape. And you can make rows. You can make it random, so find positions to be. I'm just gonna play with this, following the shape of the heart. And just know that the more of these yellow things you make, the more you're gonna have to circle them around on our next step. So you may consider not adding as many. Maybe it's a little bit too late for Miss Flavia. So I'm just gonna have a few here. And you can look again at your work and see if you're missing a few spots or not. So that's how my strawberry heart is looking like. Then the next thing is we're going to decide where the light is coming and what is the reflection. So it's going to look a little bit more 3D. So I want to find one spot over here where the red that we're going to fill in with, it's going to be lighter, and another spot over here where the reflection is going to make the red look not as light but not as dark as the regular. So for really light, make it pinkish, I'm going to go around it a little bit of a space over here. Let's see if that makes sense. I have it like this. And then I'm going to get one that is not as dark as the one that we are going to use to fill in the space, but not as pink. And I'm going to find another spot over here, not as big as the other one. Let's see. I think I can do another yellow seed over here. So not as big. We have two different shapes. This one is a little bit longer, so the light is shining a little bit more here. And then the other is going to be a little darker than this one, but lighter than the one that we're going to use around. Okay, so we have it aside. Now I'm going to get the same yellow, the same red we used to outline the heart, and I'm going to fill in the space, but I'm going to start doing a little round shape around the yellow seed that we put it there. I'm pressing really hard, not as hard as I did when I was outlining, but it's going to be a nice round shape. And again, take your time. I'm going a little bit faster. Just show you guys. But you can pause this video and take your time. And if you know somebody that loves strawberries, we can give this as a greeting for Valentine, greeting card for Valentine. If you want, you can even frame it and put it on your kitchen. So just have fun doing it and have it on your sketchbook. So outlining, even the inside of the little bubbles that we put it there with the lighter color, I'm still gonna use that and go with the circle around the yellow seed. I told you it would be better to make less yellow seeds, but I didn't listen to my own advice. Okay, so we have it there now. I'm gonna put that aside. We're gonna need it in a minute, but I would like for you guys to get some brown. Just gonna need to make it a little bit. I'm gonna sharpen this a little bit more. Okay. And right below on each yellow, I'm gonna do a little blending with some brown. Just at the bottom, I'm gonna show you a little bit closer how that's looking like. It's a really light touch, but it's gonna make a difference with volume and make it nice. And this is a step that you can ignore if you don't want to get that feeling. But I feel like it's important You can skip a few and do on other ones, but I think it's important to have this shading over here. Nice steps on this. Every single yellow will have something on the side a little bit. It's most likely on the bottom right side, or and it shows that this is deep inside the strawberry skin. Okay, so I can put it aside now. Now I'm going to use the same red we used to outline and to create that round shape around the yellow. And as I get really close to the side, to the edges, I'm going to press really hard. And then I'm just going to go around and fill in everything. So every space is going to be filled in. I'm just going to skip the bubbles I have in here and here. Okay. And try to follow a very similar motion. So if you started up and down, keep it up and down. If you started side by side, go side by side. And make sure that you put pressure, especially as you go around the shape on the edges of your strawberry. And you can start going a little bit less, put a little less pressure, a little softer as you get into the center of that beautiful strawberry. Okay. If you feel like you need a break, as your hands are hurting from all the pencil coloring, pause and come back to finish up. I can definitely understand, especially some tiny hands feeling a little bit of a sore. These are muscles we are working, not only the muscles of creativity, but on your arms as well. Keep putting some pressure as you're going on the edges of your heart. Very nice, everybody. That's good. Keep working. Don't give up. If you need to pause and rest, pause and rest. But don't give up. It's going to look deliciously lovely. And it's going to make it really, really a nice greeting card or some art for Valentine's. Make it unique. Instead of going to the store and buy it, make it your own. You can say this one is inspired by Little Blank Canvas, but this one was made by me. And I have fun. I relaxed when I was doing this. And I'm learning new tricks as well. So always, always great when we're learning, we're having fun, and creating something unique. Because even if it looks like mine, yours are always going to be different. So very, it's a good thing to be making art together. You can make this video like a nice activity if you have friends, neighbors, family members coming. You say like, wow, I want to go to YouTube and I want to see what Little Blank Canvas, what kind of videos they have now. And then you guys can just get simple supplies like color pencils, markers, and just create beautiful art together. We're going to be doing new videos every week, hopefully every day. And if you would like to take classes with us, we have weekly classes live streaming for kids 4 to 7, 8 to 12, and then 13 and up. Even adults can do classes, can attend classes, and they all live streaming. So even if you're not in the United States or if you're not close to where we have the studio, you can still bring the studio to your house. So we have the live streaming classes, and then we also have our art club on demand where we have a new video class every week for you to complete. And the videos are very educational. The classes, we talk about art history, art movements, famous artists, styles, techniques. We try to bring a variety of styles and movements and artists and materials. So you, your friends, your kids can learn a lot while having a blast. And it helps with feeling confident, it helps calming down, understanding frustration. So there's so many different benefits of doing art. And if you can learn while you're doing this, even better. Okay, so I finished up. I have this all shaped heart with the same red that I used to outline. I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to put it on the top. Now I'm going to go with the lightest one on this side over here, the lightest, lighter than the one that we just used. And I'm not going to apply a lot of pressure. I'm just going to touch gently. It's not going to be as hard to touch the paper as the other one was. And I'm going to try to blend in. Okay, I'll make it a little bit, applying a little bit more pressure. Okay, and now I'm going to use the pink that I used to create the borders over here. And I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure, not as much as I did with the big red that we use everywhere, but a little bit more pressure than this one. Yeah, and now I forgot this little part over here. Very nice. So one thing that I love about these color pencils is that the way that you can connect these colors make it all look so organic. So when you connect one color to the other, you want to go over and then make these colors actually blend into each other. So that's what I'm doing it here. I'm going around, making these colors start to fade into another. Okay, so we have that impression of the heart being more like a 3D. We have this lighter shade over here that you can actually even blend in a little bit better. Make it a little bit darker, it's too light. And it's always good. Perspective is everything. So guys, if you feel like you're looking at all the imperfections because you're looking too close, give a little bit of a distance and then look from another perspective. It's going to help you a lot. So because I'm looking through the camera, I can see more where I need to make it lighter or darker. So I highly recommend every time you're working on something, make sure you give like maybe a few steps backwards and just look from another perspective. It's going to make it nice. So I'm going to go back to using my brown, and I'm going to very gently and carefully outline the heart on top of the red with some brown, because I want to create that idea of volume. And just by doing this with a darker color, it makes you feel like you're looking at a 3D, beautiful, yummy strawberry heart shaped right here. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker here because that's where the leaves are gonna be. Even in some leaves, I'm gonna have a little bit of brown coming here. And now is the time that we're gonna use greens. And I'm going to get, let me see, I'm gonna get the darkest green, I have it here, and outline all of the leaves are coming. I'm putting some pressure. On the inside and closer to the heart, I'm gonna have this darker green around the edges. Because not a lot of light will come, and then I'm gonna get a lighter green and start blending and filling in everything. So the light is going to shine more on some of these leaves and not in other parts. So we need to make it darker or lighter. We need to change value to help us have that understanding. So make it darker, make it lighter, apply the green, or just look at your colors and use the colors that will make you happy and excited. or the colors that you think your best friend and your parent are gonna really, really enjoy, and or the color you have it in your room. You would like to hang this beautiful, beautiful, yummy picture. So plan your color or just use them randomly, like whatever colors will come in your hands. You have a great idea now of a beautiful strawberry with the light shining, making it darker around in here. So it gives you that feeling of volume, almost like you can really get it and take a bite. And then we have the green leaves on top, and it's such a nice combination of colors. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, this new project, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel. We're going to be adding videos every day. For sure, every week we're going to have a variety of different ideas and series and drawings with color pencils, with markers, mixing materials in oil pastel, watercolor, acrylic. And if you want to learn more, if you want to be part of our art club, we have live streaming classes with me weekly. You pay a monthly tuition and you come and enjoy. And all the classes are recorded as well. So if you have to miss a class or something happens, you need to switch a day, just let us know. We send you the recording and you can watch it anytime and anywhere. And if you can, make sure if you can come every week for live streaming classes, you can actually buy the on-demand art club, so you can take our classes, new projects every week, but you have access to all of our video lessons from the past, and you can do it at any time at your own pace. You pause the video, you do it, you come back, and if you have questions, we have a special channel that you will be able to connect with us and talk to my team and myself anytime about anything about the projects you're doing, or questions about supplies and mixing materials. Okay, so I hope I see you guys soon. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I see you guys on our next video. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye bye.